So the price of gold has hit an all-time high once again. The spot price of gold hitting $3,508.50 per ounce. Now, if you asked me a year ago to add gold to my portfolio, I probably would have ignored you and thought that gold was at an all-time high and I didn't really need that investment. Here is the iShares physical gold ETF on Trading 212. As you can see, even today it is up by 0.88%. Over the past 3 months, it is up by over 6.88%. And over the past year, it is up by a staggering 38.79%. So if you own the iShares physical gold, essentially you're getting an ETF or an ETC, exchange traded commodity, that tracks the price of gold bullion. Gold bullion is essentially a highly purified form of gold that is used for storage rather than anything else. Now, if you're thinking of buying gold as an investment, there are a lot of problems in actually storing the gold. First is the safety concerns, and the other problem is when it comes down to selling, how are you going to shift all that gold? Now, when you have an ETF like this, you can get exposure to gold without worrying about getting robbed or negotiating the price when you're selling. So with the meteoric rise in gold, should we as investors start having gold in all our portfolios? As always, I'm using the Trading 212 app, and if you would like to sign up to Trading 212 and receive a free fractional share worth up to £100, all you have to do is to use the link in the description box down below. Now, alternatively, if you've already signed up to Trading 212 over the past 10 days and haven't received your free fractional share, all you have to do is to press the 3 horizontal line menu over here. Scroll all the way down until you see the section use promo code. And in this section, just enter the code JUBAIR and you should receive a free fractional share. Now, over the past year, the price of gold has increased by over 40%. Now, this ETF did a good job, in my opinion, of tracking the price of gold. We are up by nearly 40%. You have to recognize that this would not be a perfect representation of holding gold. For example, there will be some fund manager fees, although on this fund it's not that bad. You can see the total expense ratio is 0.12%, which in my opinion is very sensible. Now, an ETF is never going to be a one-on-one representation with whatever it's tracking. It tries to be as close as possible, and in my opinion, it's much better than trying to hold, £20,000 worth of gold in your home. You are just one metal detector armed bandit away from losing it all, in my opinion. Anyway, to answer the question, is gold actually a good investment, we have to understand why it is that the price of gold is going up so much. Now, if I press on the max scale on Trading 212, you can see since just 2019, it is up by over 236%. Now, I like to buy gold for my wife, and year on year, I am seeing just how much more expensive even the smallest amount of gold is, and I'm not happy about that. But one of the reasons as to why gold is increasing in value is because of economical uncertainty. Now, since this year, Trump has been in charge of the Oval Office, and a lot of uncertainty has come out after that. Now, obviously, one of the big ones were the tariffs that were introduced in Q1 of this year. Nobody likes tariffs apart from the country imposing them, so that brought on a lot of economic uncertainty, and usually gold is used as a safe haven when the economic outlook is not looking that great. Now, another reason as to why the price of gold is increasing is because investors overall do expect that the US central bank is going to reduce its interest rates, and as a result, gold becomes a more attractive prospect for investors. Furthermore, talking about Trump, he has on many occasions threatened to fire the head of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell. That is just not a good look for the USA, and as a result, a lot of people are going into gold instead of relying on the future of the USA. Sure, the US has performed really good over the past few decades, but as the saying goes, or am I making it up, the winning horse eventually gets fed up. I think I made that up. But also, in order to understand why the price of gold has gone up so much, we need to turn the clocks back a little bit and understand recent history. So gold is a precious metal and its supply is extremely limited. Only about 216,000 tons of gold have ever been mined. Currently, we're mining around 3,500 tons per year. However, unlike oil, gold is not replenished by the earth. So because of its scarcity, gold has a certain value about it. Furthermore, gold has many physical properties that make it it great for both commercial or even cosmetic applications. As a biomaterials scientist myself, I know that gold has a lot of properties that are very useful in applications such as biomedical engineering and even medicine. Gold has one of the highest electrical conductivities in the world. Gold is extremely biocompatible, meaning it can be used inside the body, for example, a replacement tooth, or even inside the body for certain surgeries. Believe it or not, gold is even used for its antimicrobial properties. That's the ability to kill off bacteria and sometimes even viruses. Therefore, we can understand that gold has a lot of intrinsic value as opposed to maybe the pound or the dollar, which could just be printed to increase its amount. Now, the price of gold has specifically been increasing a lot since the end of the 70s when the Bretton Woods Agreement came to an ending. Now, 44 countries were involved in the Bretton Woods Agreement. This was a system of monetary management. This included countries such as the USA, Australia, Canada, and most European countries. In this agreement, essentially currencies such as the dollar were tied to gold, meaning that if you wanted to, you can exchange your dollars for physical gold. Now, this also meant that the price of gold was really stable, and from this graph you can see just how stable it was until the Bretton Woods Agreement came to an end towards the end of the 70s. So we know that gold is precious and it has a lot of uses, but is it good as an investment? So using gold as an investment has its advantages and disadvantages. As we've said before, holding on to physical gold can have a lot of disadvantages. For example, ultimately it being stolen or you having to fork out money for its security and protection. Also, unlike stocks and shares, gold doesn't pay a dividend. It doesn't have a predictable income, and often its industrial applications are pretty limited. However, central reserves love gold. In fact, recently a lot of governments have been buying tons and tons of gold. Like I said before, more money can be printed, but you can't just get gold from thin air. Also, with the rise of exchange traded funds such as the iShares physical gold, more and more people are putting money into gold, ultimately inflating the price of gold. There's also a huge trust element when you're investing in gold. That means you're not trusting the central systems. In 2022, the world froze the Russian central banks, and as a response, countries like Russia would rather be holding gold instead of cash, which can become really useless when there are conflicts going on. It's very hard to say if the price of gold is going to continue going up. At a certain point, we probably will be getting into bubble territory. And we know that the recent spike in gold price has a lot to do with economic uncertainty and the fact that central banks around the world are buying it all up. All of these things are contributing to the increase of gold's price. Now, to answer the question, is it a good investment? Honestly, I have no idea as always. Should we hold it as part of our portfolio? I think having a small amount could be very sensible, although obviously none of my videos are financial advice. So make sure to check out some of my other videos and I'll see you in the next video.